Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2006 rom-com, which is mainly a drama film, The Groomsmen. So this is written and directed by Edward Burns. He is also the main character. He stars in this. So it's very interesting because when you have yourself as the main character and you're also writing the scenes and you're directing it, it's your project, right? It's your projects. So John Leguizamo's in this, who's just an incredible actor amongst us. He plays his character TC. Brittany Snow is in this. He plays Ed's pregnant fiance. They're about to get married. A bunch of other people are in this. So a lot of this is this group of friends in their early 30s that live on Long Island. Character has a Long Island shirt on it. They all talk in that kind of how I talk. So it was a very home kind of feeling. This was filmed on City Island, which is island right off of the Bronx. It's in the borough of Bronx, one of the boroughs, the 5 boroughs of Manhattan, which is technically, City Island is in the Long Island Sound, and it's part of the Bronx. Okay, there you go. So that's where it was filmed. Takes place on Long Island, filmed on City Island. C'est la vie. This was, when I saw it pop up in, Amazon's, things you might like, whatever, it was like, oh, rom-com. And I was like, okay, cool. I haven't had a good groomsman kind of rom-com in a while. I'm thinking of A Few Good Men, which is one of my all-time favorite groomsmen films, because that was comedy. And then Bachelorette, which is one of my all-time favorite films in general, which is hysterical. You have not equal parts groomsmen to bridesmaids, but more 2/3 bridesmaid to 1 part groomsman within that show, within that film. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm watching this and like they're passing jokes here and there, but it's more like buddy kind of jokes, And oh, Matt Lillard is in this. This is a decked out cast of people just playing these characters gloriously. But then like stuff comes up and you're like, this isn't funny stuff. Like, this is serious life stuff. And you're like, oh. And then, like, revelations happen and why this person leave when and who's actually gay and, was afraid to tell everybody. Things, right? Like, heavy things. And I'm watching this and I'm like, this is not a rom-com. This is a drama film with a dash of comedy thrown in. The only thing that doesn't withstand is the character, the cousin character who's, I can't remember the name of the actor. He's the only thing I know him in verbatim is from Small Soldiers, and I can't get that image out of him out of my head aside from that film. But he just constantly like harasses this ex of him who wants nothing to do with him anymore, and he keeps trying to win her back, but she says no 1,000 times, and then her younger brother has to punch him in the stomach, and then he winds up peeing on his car. And I was like, we don't do that anymore. That's not a thing to do anymore. And it should have never been a thing in the first place. No is a full sentence, flat out, hard period, that's it. But everything else was like really well done. It was like a 2-hour film. It was pretty long, very dramatic, very heavy, very life-changing moments for these characters, big revelations. Matt Lillard's character of let's get the band back together again, I want to play again. It was very, very well done. I got choked up at certain times when Ed's character of Pete, his brother, is talking about how he can't have kids, and he's been acting out, these last 8 months because like it's just devastating and doesn't know what to do anymore. He lost his job. He got test results. He can't have kids. He's afraid his wife is going to leave him. I'm like, bro, this is not a comedy. I got choked up at a lot of points. And with, the John Leguizamo's character of TC confronting his father again after his father had some choice words about his coming out. And then his dad just hugging him and saying, my son, it was, I did not expect the level of depth that this film had when it was pitched as a rom-com. Like, bro, this is not a rom-com. This is a romance film, sure. And it's not just a romance film within partners, life partners, husband-wife kind of duo partners, or husband-husband partner duos within, John's character's storyline. This is about friend romance. This is about bromance. This isn't just a sexual attraction romance. This is a platonic romance. And that's what's cool about it. It talks about it, and it doesn't say it verbatim, and I don't think it meant to be as deep as it actually was. But this was very well done with explaining that kind of bromance. Very well done. Very well done. Very well. Finding the tribe kind of a thing. 30 years of friendship for all these dudes. Yeah, nice surprise. I did not expect it. It was very good. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.